Good morning. My name is Lana. Welcome back to Tarot Oracle and Runes. Though I haven't really been pulling the runes too much, have I? Guys, we've just had. I'm sorry. My readings have not been. This we've been sick over here for like 3 weeks now, with all this horrible congestion. You can still hear it in my voice, and it's just really kind of messed us up here. So you'll have to forgive me. I do have videos coming. I just haven't been able to get to town and upload anything. But this morning I got a special angel message. I They were reminding me about a reading that I did last year. For those of you that are newer, you might have to go look it up. I cannot remember the name of the reading, but it was called, part of it was called 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. And they were reminding me about a person I did a reading for. Mind you, I don't know who this person is, but they were telling me about this person that's highly spiritual, that goes around different places and, helps out, teaches something, shows something, and then they stay just long enough to turn things around and open up people's hearts and show them a new way of doing things, a new way of being. He also, mind you, I don't know if it's a male or a female, but I get an overall feeling of a masculine energy. And this person is someone that they're there for a short while. Then when they're gone, people acutely feel that feel them missing because of the energy that they put out. I don't know if this person's already going in the works, but I did this reading, and this reading came through last year. And this morning, they were reminding me, they wanted me to say something about it. So I'm mentioning this, and I call him 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. He doesn't have a name. They're wanting me to remind people. They also yesterday, I was thinking about Pluto and Aquarius and how it's going to be very much in the forefront for the next 20 years. And I thought, I don't know a whole lot about Pluto and Aquarius. So I decided to go research them. So I wrote some notes. So for the next 20 years, they're predicting that because of what Pluto and Aquarius stand for, because Aquarius represents the collective, okay, of the Pluto transitioning, igniting awareness, okay, especially about social activities, global coordinations to address society's issues. It also talks about collective activism, a push for greater equality, revolutionary technological and advancements, medicine advancements, rethinking of power structures in the way they are right now and in the past, and focusing on grassroots movements. And guys, this is straight from Google, okay? And more centralized approach to government. They're talking about major transformations, being a more conclusive and future-orientated society, potentially challenging traditional hierarchy and promoting innovation across various fields. Now, guys, you got to realize that even though this is talking about a slower energy, this is kind of the energy of this person that I was thinking about, that whose energy was insisting on getting a reading that time. The 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. So I don't know now if 1 foot in, out. 1 foot in, 1 foot out is actually a person, or that's actually the movement that starts changing across across the world in this Pluto in Aquarius. Maybe it's just the main energy. Maybe it's one of those ripple effects. If y'all been with me for a while, I did a whole reading on the Healing Waters deck that talked about the ripple effects. And I actually saw the word ripple when I was doing my research last night. And I was like, oh, wow. Because they were talking about everything rippling across, right? So, and I actually was talking to a friend this morning who was talking about a family member, and she said, she goes, I've suddenly realized that there's no help for these people. She said, I called this, because she was having an issue with a family member that she was trying to help, and this family member literally just got pushed out the door of where they were, being taken care of, with nothing to take with them, and pretty much with their bags in hand. So I told her, I said, well, look up different agencies in the area, look up different parts of the government where you can call and see what you can do, what you can't do, what you need, who you need to talk to, and so I started thinking about it, and I thought, wow, I said, I told her, I said, I said, this is Pluto and Aquarius, and this is when people are going to take more of an active role I mean, if we thought the 60s were bad, I think it's going to even get bigger than it was in the 60s, where they like, the Vietnam War, where a lot of people staged protests. I think it's going to be like that, but I think it's going to be a lot bigger and not as, maybe chaotic, but not, I think it's going to be different. It's going to be done by people of today, not back. We've had a lot more education since then. We've evolved, we've changed, our history has changed, our governments have changed, different thoughts and ideas have come in since the 60s, because this is 2024 now. So you're talking, this is over shoot, I was born at 63, so over my whole life of 61 years, you're talking about a lot of changes, right, since then. And there's gonna they're saying it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be something that's gonna just one day everything's gonna change, but within 20 years you'll look back and see over the past 20 years, okay, how much things have slowly changed compared to where they were 20 years before. And isn't that always the case? Every generation sees different kinds of changes. But with Pluto being Aquarius, this is the only time they said that in our lifetime that Pluto's going to be in Aquarius and make all these kind of changes during this time period in the next 20 years. Okay? So, collective activisms. And guys, y'all, I've already been talking about, and mind you, this is something the angels were, I looked up and the angels were just kind of prodding me this morning and asking me to bring this up. Because I had done a reading yesterday, but I wasn't able to actually record it. So I've got the reading here, and I'm going to go through it with y'all. And I guess maybe the reason why it didn't get recorded yesterday, not only was I not feeling well, I'm feeling better today, but the thing is too, is that I think maybe they just wanted to remind me of this 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and plus I went and looked up some information last night, like I said, about this Pluto and Aquarius. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of changes, and there's also, I think, going to be, let's see, they're also talking about, let me look at my notes here, guys. Individual impacts. Depending on your astrological chart, Pluto's influence in Aquarius may manifest differently on a personal level, okay? But all of us people add up to a whole, don't we? All across the world. So I asked, how would Pluto in Aquarius affect the world? It signals a massive humanitarian revolution and activation like not seen in our lifetime. So expect an era defined by massive cultural change, like new government structures, groundbreaking technology, medicinal. So Aquarius is about people, all people. And while each sign will experience Pluto's transit uniquely, the effects will ripple, there's the word ripple across communities, countries, even the continents. So think of this as an invitation to engage this era of transformation, rather it's values, technology, government, structures of the way we connect, which, guys, when I was a kid, I saw that ad on the back of that comic magazine, right? That showed somebody looking at a monitor, and I was like, oh, not in my lifetime. Well, what do we have now? We have monitors, we have cell phones, we have the web, we have all this newer technology, right? So then it also says, rather it's values, technology, Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius assist on a revolution that we are all part of. Okay, let's see. Powers on technology, evolving stuff on power leaderships. Everyone's going to feel the pressure to evolve and adapt. So prepare for your own metamorphosis. Okay, and then on the back here I've got let's see. Reminds powers, thoughts, words, and frequencies into the future collectively through our thoughts and our internal narratives, and how we all allow hope into our souls. For some folks, Pluto and Aquarius may call you to activism or awaken your desire within the community in which you dwell to make changes. We'll have to work together in new ways now. So maybe some of you out there who are healers, who are the torchbearers, will come up with new ways to pull people together and make changes in your own communities. Maybe some of you will even start something in your community that moves to the next community, and the next community. Next thing you know, you've got a web page, you've got a mailing list, you've got people you're an information bot for somebody that, they're constantly emailing you for, hey, I saw this in one of your articles, and all of a sudden you're out there making a difference in the world. Okay, do not. That's what a torchbearer is. That's what a leader and a healer is. We try to help. We try to make a difference. We call upon our strengths to help make changes. For those of you that want to go out and actually make a difference, whether it's a small scale or a big scale, every one of us counts. Every one of us has a life purpose and a reason for being here. Don't let nobody tell you you don't. And if the people around you, and part of this reading talks about that, if some of the people around you are naysayers or making you feel like, well, who do you think you are? You need to get those people out of your life. You just need to shuffle them on along because they don't have your best interest at heart. The people that have your best interest at heart will support you, even if they don't agree. They might even tell you, I don't agree, but I support you because that's what you want to do, and I know you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of individuality there. So, I also, this Pluto transit is a huge deal because it does not repeat in a zodiac sign during our lifetime. So, I would say since most people, most of us, anywhere from 60 to 80 years. So you're talking about this happening now, this Pluto in Aquarius in my lifetime. There's got to be a reason. Got to be a reason why I was born at this point, right? Because I didn't start doing a lot of my trying to help other people and everything till I bought my house in Mississippi, and I did readings and things for there. I taught people how to do different things. I learned a lot. I had a library. People could come look at my library. Guys, I'm not kidding. I must have had 500 damn books on all kind of different things. So now I'm going to get into the reading. I just wanted to point that out to y'all. I felt like I needed to know, and I'm probably going to do more actual looking up stuff, because for those that are the torchbearers and those that are getting your healing powers, those that are, and maybe you're in school for something. I don't know why I just got this thought. Maybe some of you are in school for some kind of business training, but you also have healer abilities, and you're trying to figure a way to put those two together. Because I keep seeing these huge, I'm actually going to go into healing techniques too for the members. I have been getting visions of this place. It's like an old mall or something like that. And it's got where this group comes in, and it's some kind of big, huge center, and it's all wrapped around all these different ideas. And it's got from A to Z in it, as far as healing, doctors, places to stay, Goodwills, and I mean, it's just like but it's all connected to a bigger hub, the same hub, okay, with the same network, I guess. And it's just a collective of people that are making changes and being torchbearers and actually putting it into action, okay, of how things are going to be in the future. Now, I've also talked about in the past, too, about communities. New communities I've seen pop up. And I think those are going to get bigger, too, where people get together and buy a big piece of land, and then they buy smaller pits, and they just make new cities, new communities with their own healers, doctors, whatever. I think it's not that I think the bigger cities aren't going to do well anymore, but I think we've already seen, like Chicago. I mean, when I went through Chicago years ago, there was just places of neighborhoods, just, because when the automotive people pulled out, people literally left their homes, their animals, their everything but the clothes on their back to move because they couldn't afford to live there no more, right? There's huge places that are just ghost towns, okay? There's other places, New York, San Francisco, a lot of those places people have moved away from, and there's literally ghost towns everywhere, right? Well, maybe there'll be a revitalization of some of those places where some of these people come in and take what's left and fix it up and make it a place where people can actually go and get help, get healing, get whatever they need. I don't know. I've been seeing that now, guys, for, oh God, it's been over a year. It's been going on 2 years of these they just keep sending me these little messages. Okay. So, all right. Maybe this is one of you. I don't know. So we start off here with the leadership card. Some of you are starting to come into your leadership skills and taking control of your life, of deciding where you want to go, what you want to do, and making decisions that now you are going to focus on what's important. You're going to focus on what's important. Make a plan for your life. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? For those of you that are torch bearers, I still feel like, just like I always do with this card, is 3 has something to do with this, okay? And I feel like there's a certain group, I don't know how big it is, it could be thousands, okay? But those torch bearers that are already getting the fire lit underneath their feet, they're already starting to feel that the Pluto and Aquarius energy is already pushing them to want to, whoever this message is for, to step up and make a difference, okay? To do that, to make your dreams come true, and to be the torchbearer, the leader of the future, you've got to be more strategical. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants. The angels are telling you you're going to have to plan and make strategy. Make pro and con list. Make decide where you want to be. Make an outline for it. Decide what steps you need to take. What do you need to make? Like maybe you decide you want to be an activist on something, or you want to have a healing place, or in whatever way you want to take up your leadership skills and your healing abilities, or your maybe you're going to be an activist yourself, and you want to and you just start strategizing on how you're going to, you've got a beginning and you've got an end. You're starting off here, but in the end result, this is what you want to see. Now you got to fill in the blanks. So you're being more strategical about it. Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, and then 10? What do you want the end result to be? What do you want to have accomplished in your life? People are becoming more strategical and not just, I'm just going to go work this job for a while, then do this, then this. People are becoming more grounded, more structured with new structures, which is causing going to bring in some kind of chaos. But the chaos is not without merit. So when you're changing up all these things, is the chaos around you telling you that you need to get rid of the things around you that are not, like maybe there's a structure you've been following or a set of plans that's been too structured, and you need to actually break free of that and tear it apart, look at what's working, what's not working, get rid of it. Or maybe you have had so much chaos around with making the changes that now you just need to wait for the dust to settle. It could go either way. Okay? So, and this can be a very controlled chaos. It could be well, this is going to stay chaotic, and I know it is because of this, and this, because it involves other people. But this right here is my own thing, and it can be less chaotic if I get this person out of it, and if I take away, if I quit doing this particular thing on this day, and make this day to spend one more day working on this structured thing I've got going now, it'll be less chaotic. You see what I'm saying? Make your priorities, okay? And then on top of that, you're going to have to figure out where your boundaries are. What kind of boundaries do you now need for this new structure you're planning, for this new idea, for this new strategy you got going? What kind of boundary? I mean, there's certain people you're going to have to, maybe every Thursday night you and your friends go play canasta. Maybe Thursday night you need to now not do that so much. Maybe you need to quit the neighbor. I always talk about the neighbor next door. And guys, I have wonderful neighbors, don't get me wrong. But maybe you've got somebody that wastes your time. Maybe you got somebody that calls you every day. Or maybe you've got, just too much other people interfering that you need to start saying no. Okay? Because when you start doing this, you reclaim your power. All right? Stand up for what you believe in. Take a stand and, let people know this is what I want to do, or this is what I'm working on. Take back your power by saying no. I just did a reading not too long ago about taking back your power. And guys, it's true. No matter what somebody else thinks or feels about what you're doing, you have to be firm in your, and that's part of your power, is being firm in your belief of what you want to do. If you think you can accomplish it, faith is the main thing, because faith is the foundation for your ability to manifest. And taking back your power is having faith too that it's all going to work out the way you want it to, even though you can't see it. Okay? So you have to be strong in your beliefs. You've got to also be grounded. Okay? I think this grounded card is also, I also been doing some reading up on the extra chakras, and there is the earth chakra underneath our feet by about 6 inches that helps to ground us to the planet Earth. Maybe you need to spend more time staying grounded and actually doing a meditation on that so that you stay unwavering in your decision of what you're going to do. Okay? Connect more with the Earth Mother, because by staying connected to the Earth Mother, you stay more focused, more grounded, and more able to work on what you need to without getting distracted. Stay grounded in your beliefs, because there's magic out there. There's magic out there for you to do, for you to change the world, especially if you're a torchbearer and you're stepping into your leadership skills. There's magic in the universe. You just have to have faith that it's there, and that trust in that the plan, that whatever you have going on, that it's going to work out the way you want it to. Okay? Keep a check, here and there, and make sure that you keep in your mindset of what's working for you and what's not working, because you want to have growth. And to have growth, when you start seeing everything start to come about, and you see that you're growing, that's something to get excited about. Okay? And then at the end of this, we've got vitality. You will have success. The sun is all about joy, living, transformation, a new day, success in your outcome, being replenished, and standing firm in your beliefs. And at the same time, guys, I didn't mention the protection card. You are protected. Okay, the angels say you are protected. For that special, well, everybody's protected, but these particular people here that are now taking control of their lives and everything that follows, your angels have your back. They want you to know that you are being protected. So it's safe for you to step out of the cave, put forth your own ideas, strategize, plan them all. And you know what, guys? If somebody thinks that you're wrong or doesn't want, or, they think you're crazy. I can't tell you how many times my own kids said, "Mom, you want to do what?" "Man, you're crazy." I don't care. This is what I feel like I'm being guided to do. So, guys, just keep that in mind. Whoever these torchbearers are that are now getting these new, now in this energy of Pluto and Aquarius, I feel like a lot of you are going to be those that collectively change the way humanity live their every day-to-day life in the future. There are a lot of you that are going to go out there and shake things up, put a new twist on things, think outside the box. And they're saying a lot of those people that get these new ideas, these new, that are willing to risk and help other people change government, change how maybe the healthcare system works, change how some technologies work. You're going to have success in this, okay? And mind you, guys, one person at a time in this ripple effect is going to make a difference on the planet. And it is going to affect countries. It is going to affect continents. And we're all going through it together, because Pluto and Aquarius is all over the whole world. Okay? So, for those of you that are younger, keep in mind that how things were when you were young, when you get in your 50s and 60s, look back and see if I'm not right. There's lots of change going on. And this Pluto Aquarius, I'm really glad to have been born when I was, to be seeing this at the end of my lifetime. And I'm really hoping to see some of you, even people I don't know, step up there and make a huge difference. All right, guys. I hope you got something out of this. The angels are just saying, they keep again focused, reminding me about this 1 foot in, 1 foot out character and the ripple effect that I did last year, and how things are now going to be changing. And I'm just glad to still be here. Shine your torch. Step up and make a difference in whatever way you can. The angels have your back. Lighthouse.